anyone would understand or think about how are you gonna poo standing up in 5 seconds?
It's like it's gonna go into your pants
Yeah,
while
how?
you're walking.
And even if you could never clean or wipe. So you're gonna be like walking the long walk with all that poo just there. Hello friends, it's Geoff.
And I'm Ben.
Welcome back to another episode of Geoff and Ben. If you'd like to see this entire video, it's also available on our YouTube channel called Geek Roll. Come visit Geek Roll for some hand-rolled and wasabi hot takes.
And if you want to hear our exhausted and huffing and puffing voices, go listen to us at Spotify under Geoff and Ben.
Yes, Geoff and Ben, for people who prefer listening over watching videos. We're going to be releasing a new video every Saturday.
So therefore, you should like, comment, subscribe as we go into this next movie of ours, the controversial dystopian movie adaptation from Stephen King, novel adaptation by Stephen King.
The Long Walk. This movie is based from a novel of Stephen King. And as we all expect, Stephen King is very famous for dark and macabre themes.
Yeah, and while this one does not have any actual supernatural elements, it is still very, very heavy.
Very heavy, very emotional. It involves a lot of themes of death and torture and just pain
In general.
in general. So I guess we'll jump into it.
Okay.
Ben,
Lights, camera, let's roll.
I still don't know what to say to that, but I'm getting used to it. Okay, Ben, let's start off with what are the things that you didn't like about this film?
Okay. All right.
I'm sure there are a number of things.
Okay,
so,
because
yeah.
this thing is based on a novel. I
Right.
read the novel a long time ago and I had to refresh my memory about stuff, but I remember the ending. And I know how like because again, Stephen King, disturbing. I remember how the last pages went because I couldn't believe it. The new movie changed it. They changed the ending. So like when I was watching the movie, and like, wait, that guy's not supposed to die yet. Like that part, like, what? They're changing it. And like, I didn't like that. But not for the reason you think. I am not a Stephen King purist. I love Doctor Sleep. He changed it from the novel like that. I love like The Shining being the Shining movie being different from the novel, blah, 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 blah. But I hated it that they changed the people that I like. They killed off the people that I wanted to win.
So you had your expectations based on the novel that you already read.
Yeah.
You didn't like that they changed it basically.
Yeah. Okay, spoiler time. Okay, so you should have watched the movie by now. But okay, in the novel, the black guy, McVrees, he just, in the movie, he kind of prefaced this by saying like, if I'm going to give up, I'm going to sit down and just, die like that. So I thought, okay, they mentioned in the movie, it's going to happen in the ending also. In the novel, that's what he did. Like last three already, he just sat down, gave up, got shot like that. And the last part was just supposed to be Stebbins, the son of the major, versus Garrity, who was like the main guy. Like that. So I was totally expecting, Garrity to win anyway. Because the novel, Stebbins just like died of exhaustion. Like he just fell over.
Right.
The movie actually hinted that too, because like he was like coughing and like he felt sick. All the clues were there. And they still changed it.
Honestly, based on the actor at least, I don't know how it is in the book, but based on the actor, Ray Garrity, I don't even see him reaching that far.
Oh, because he was kind of pudgy?
Okay, I don't want to
Those
say
were
that.
fuel reserves.
Okay.
Fuel reserves.
Don't bash me, guys, but come on, right?
Fuel
Let's
reserves.
be realistic. Ray doesn't seem like a very athletic guy. I don't really think he would make it that far.
It was fuel reserves. Just kidding. Anyway.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. So that's the thing amongst other stuff, which, these are side things. But you, what's the main thing you didn't like from the movie?
I want to divide this into 4 things. But these are all very minor, okay? The first thing that bothered me about the film is the fact about how all of them were very enthusiastic at the very start of the race, right?
That could be explained because they were being immature. They were kids.
I thought that for somebody who is supposedly desperate to join a competition, they're way too happy and enthusiastic. But like again, like you explained, perhaps they were just really misinformed and very short-sighted and possibly immature. This is during a time where social media did not exist, where communication was just very limited. And, I suppose people were just not that learned. They just did not see the implications of what they were doing, right?
You wanted all of them to be like super serious and like that, and they joined with a purpose. Blah 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 blah.
The idea is that you're gonna join a competition to win, and assuming you're not the single person who will cross the finish line, you will die, and there's nothing to be happy about.
I think these people, these kids, these boys, just joined maybe on an impulse, possibly, or
That's how it seems like it, because somewhere along the film, when the first guy gets shot, that's when it sinks into everybody that, oh my god, what did I get myself into?
It also kind of did say that it was a lottery, and maybe because the government was like controlling stuff and like trying to fake news their way, maybe they were saying that this is like an honor, this is good for you.
Is this like a lottery? You're saying that they were just chosen, they didn't actually join?
Some of it was supposed to be a voluntary lottery,
Yeah.
so they only need like 100.
Yeah, and we have to note that the director of this film is actually from the Hunger Games, so I suppose the whole lottery thing is synonymous to how it was in the Hunger Games, where they would just randomly pick a person.
Yeah.
But it wasn't as publicized as in like the Hunger Games. Nobody like stands on the stage and like, number something like that.
From District 12.
Yeah,
blah, blah,
it's
blah,
not like that.
Boy, girl.
The movie really literally starts with just them like already like there, so. The third thing I didn't like so much is the dialogue. They have really thick accents. And this movie...
It was McVries the most. The culprit
McVries
of
the
this.
most because he also does a lot of the talking since he's very close to the main character, Ray. And we know that this movie setting is very limiting. They're always just on the road. So a lot of the enjoyment, or at least the pleasure from watching this movie, involves dialogue. And how can you enjoy it if you can't even understand what the character is saying? The accents are just so thick.
It was an important part. He was saying his backstory about the scar, and I didn't get the words.
I tried really hard to read his lips and everything. I'm like, oh my god. I could have at least put captions. Jeez. Like, I was just trying... I was pretty much squinting my eyes, just trying to like, read his body language and his lips, because I was losing so much words, just trying to like understand through context clues. Another thing, third thing,
Let's go.
Don't you guys think that Peter McVries was way too healthy?
Okay. I thought you were going to say the other thing.
Throughout the film? What is this?
That's true.
Everybody was just like emotionally just exhausted.
It's like they lost like their food, they lost their shoes,
Yeah.
or they got a cold, and like their noses were bleeding. And McVries did not have any of this.
Not just that, McVries was supporting everyone aside from the fact that, like, what is up with this guy? Like,
He's a Superman.
it's been 5 days. Why are you not showing as much exhaustion as the other people? Okay, given maybe Peter had a very difficult upbringing. Maybe he had a hard life. He's used to it. But still, it still isn't enough reason for him to be that healthy.
Maybe we'd
I don't
know
buy
if
it.
we could
I just don't buy
understand
it. I'm
what
sorry.
he said. Okay.
Yeah. The last thing I just did not like about the film, unfortunately, is the very reason the main character, Ray, joined the competition. He joined the competition, we find out later on at the middle of the film, because he wanted to kill the Major, because apparently the Major killed his father, yes. Now here's the thing, Ray. If you want to kill the Major, don't you think it would make more sense to conserve your energy and find other active ways to kill the Major? You could have just not joined the competition and maybe just kill the Major in another way.
This would be the long plan.
Okay, 2 things.
The long con.
2 things about Ray. Okay, number 1, even if you did win the competition, would you even have energy to kill the Major? You would be so exhausted from the walk. And also, in the first place, would you even win the competition? That's the thing.
He had the revenge plan, keeping him like motivated.
It shows the immaturity of the character so much, and I don't know. I just did not like that. Anyway, that is a lot of the things I don't like. Oh my god.
Okay.
I feel like I'm hating on this movie so much. We have to move on, though.
It's not a super likable movie, but there are stuff to like in the movie.
Yeah.
So that part.
Okay, let's go in a more positive direction, yes?
Let's go.
Ben, what did you like about this film?
Well, I actually like seeing these young actors who are actually people who are in their 20s, pretending to be like 15, 16, 18, whatever.
Right.
Yeah, these young actors, maybe, Yeah, like showing the range, because this is like it's a good chance for them to show them like happy at the start and then
Right,
slowly
right.
degrading, jumping into despair and like going crazy, stuff like that.
Yes.
So yeah, it was nice to see them show the range. It was pretty good. And as an adaptation, except for the ending, I thought it was pretty spot on almost. I didn't expect all the violence though, because yeah. But as a Stephen King adaptation, pretty good. How about you? What'd you like?
Well, due to the limitation of the plot, again, this is a simple story. So I was kind of like grasping for straws. What is fun about this film? But over time, I guess I was looking forward to like, oh, how is this guy gonna die? How is this other guy gonna die?
Morbid.
So I was just waiting for like everybody to die because we already knew from the get-go. We already knew that everyone's gonna die because
Except
only
for one person.
Except for one person. So it's interesting to see how the writer Stephen King would use his creativity to like diversify the deaths. I'm like, okay,
You're looking
what's
at this
coming
like
next?
a battle anime. Like, how are we gonna beat this guy and then
They're
that
always
guy?
on the road. There's really not much action, right? They're just always on the road. So I guess you kind of look forward to like, okay, what's gonna happen next,
Yeah, with
right?
like 100
Yeah.
kids, you could like, okay, this guy runs off and gets shot. This guy gets his leg run over. This guy gets shot in the stomach and like bleeds out. This guy just dies from pooping.
And anyway, one of my favorite things, as Ben mentioned, actually, I was not expecting it, but I was talking to my seatmate in the cinema. I was like, but like, how do they pee? Or like, how do they poo? And eventually, like a couple of minutes in, my seatmate was like, oh, there you go. Exactly what you were talking about.
It's just like a thing you like in the movie.
It was funny. I'm like, yeah, oh my God. Yeah.
It was,
We have to understand. We have to put our shoes in.
I don't want my shoes to get dirty like that. Like,
I'm trying to imagine, right? Like it really like resonated with me. I'm like,
you don't even have to think about it because we saw it on.
there's no social classes for this. Anyone would understand or think about how are you gonna poo standing up in 5 seconds?
It's like it's gonna go into your pants
Yeah, how?
while you're walking.
And even if you could never clean or wipe. So you're gonna be like walking the long walk with all that poo just there. Just like singed like right there in like your pants. It's just
Yeah, they showed that like one guy did it, like stay with me, like you smell right now.
I think it was some sort of like dark comedy. I don't think it was meant that part, at least for me. I don't think it was meant to be like to look like more painful or more gross. For me, it was kind of funny. I'm like, oh yeah.
Okay.
No, because the characters while they were walking, one guy was like, oh, I think this guy has the shits and something like that. They were joking about it.
Diarrhea, yeah.
Yeah, diarrhea.
I didn't
Yeah.
expect them to show it, but stop it. Go to the next
And
one.
as usual,
Stop it.
as usual,
Next
Peter
question.
McFreeze was so
Next
healthy,
question.
right? Anyway, yeah.
We didn't show him. All right.
What are we talking about again? Stuff that I like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun,
There are-
yeah.
Fine, okay, stuff that we like then. Okay, so
Anyway, you know, that's like a positive of the movie.
positive. Okay, fine.
All
We
right.
get serious. Okay, so
Ben, who is your favorite character in the film?
okay. Yeah, I like the main two characters. Stebbins, the son of the major, and Ray Garrity, but that's a given because they're main stars. From the sidewalkers, I liked what's his name? The writer. He's the guy with the glasses because he joined. I don't know what his end goal was, but apparently while walking, he just wanted to write about his experience.
Right.
Like that. Maybe he wanted to make an article. Then maybe if he died, his family would have the story published and they get money out of it. So he's thinking ahead, win. But he just didn't win because he broke his foot. And
Disgusting.
yeah, that was
right?
a disgusting thing, but not as disgusting as the poop.
For me, the ankle was more disgusting. Imagine a person having to like carry a dead body part just attached to his body, just
Yeah,
walking
it's like
around.
it was gross.
Gross.
But I liked him for his, out of the box thinking, whatever. How about you? What's your favorite character?
My favorite character is Hank Olsen. He is the Asian guy. But I just like the actor because I've seen him in Karate Kid and I really liked him there.
His name, by the way, is Ben Wang.
Ben Wang, okay. Yeah, his name is
Wow,
Ben
okay.
Wang.
His name is Ben, and he's a motor mouth.
Yeah, he's my favorite character. And also you kind of feel bad for him somewhere, in the film because...
Oh yeah, because when he got shot, he was saying, I did wrong.
I didn't even understand that. I did not.
I think he was thinking that, he didn't,
Yeah.
he had a plan, but
But
failed midway.
but at that point of the competition, you couldn't really take anything that the people were thinking seriously because all of them were a little, all of them were a little delusional from exhaustion,
Yeah.
right? So they could literally say anything and it wouldn't really make sense.
How about you? If you're a guy who would join the long walk, how would you do? You think you'd survive? How many days would you survive?
Okay, I would not be as cocky as to say that I would win, but at the very least, I think I would get very far because we have to take this in a more serious note.
Yeah.
This is a life and death situation. And if we know that we had no way out but to just keep walking, we're gonna be trying as hard as we can because we're not gonna wanna just give up and die. That's like gonna be the last walk for us.
You think you'd last long? How would you do with the pooping?
How would I do with the pooping? I don't know. Psychological warfare, right?
Okay.
I don't know. I have to be honest. I don't really see myself being chummy with people because I'm gonna be too exhausted to even socialize. One of the reasons I didn't really like Peter so much was because it's so unrealistic that he was healthy and still uplifting people. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm sorry. Anybody who is in a survival situation will not have energy to be that chummy and jolly. You're gonna be focused on conserving your energy.
Maybe he's an extrovert. He was draining energy from his social interactions.
It
to
doesn't
survive.
matter. After 5 days, extrovert, introvert, or whatever, right? And in the first place, I wouldn't even join the long walk, honestly, right? But
Yeah, would you
yeah.
come to a point, you think, in your life that you would give yourself like a 1 in 10 chance to get like money or something?
Look, if you were gonna die of famine, or if you were gonna die of like a race, there are like 100 of you, only one chance of winning, but you were gonna die for sure, I would just take my chances with famine. It's a slow death, but I'd have more chances to like try different things.
Okay.
A race is like a one or nothing thing. It just... Anyway, how about you, Ben? What do you think? Race?
I'm pretty competitive, but I'm not totally physically, fit for this. But this is fuel. This is like I'm using this as fuel.
Well, Ray wasn't that fit. Somehow he won, which honestly, don't buy that. Do not buy that. Yeah.
While I think I could last very long, I think I would lose it during the evening because I don't know how to sleepwalk. And like Geoff, I don't know if I'll be able to make friends at the start. And I think the only way the people survived at the start was because like the way Garrity and McVrees were doing, they were like this, and they were like, I'm gonna fall asleep, and then he would wake him up. So I think the only way that people could survive the night and sleepwalking was if somebody took watch while you slept, and like while he slept, you took watch, and I don't think I can survive that. I don't think I can do that.
So I guess we go to the part where we rate the film 1 to 10.
Usually my rating is about like if I want to watch this movie again, if I enjoy watching this. This movie is like way too heavy and depressing, so I don't think I could stand to watch it a second time. But it has like, it has value. It actually sticks to my heart a little bit. The novel more so because I totally remember the ending over, this one. So I actually give it like a 9. How about you?
After giving it some thought, I suppose I would give this film a 7.
That's pretty low, man.
There were inaccuracies with like how people were acting based on the situation they were in. The direness of the situation didn't seem to be impressed as much in certain parts of the film where the actor should have been feeling this way. Like I mentioned how Peter was just healthy all throughout and just... That just didn't make sense to me.
The plot nitpick mistake stuff.
But I would still recommend it to people because I think it's interesting to watch.
Yeah.
I would give it a 7, I think it's an average film. It's still worth watching.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
So I guess that is Stephen King's
That's
The
Stephen
Long
King's
Walk.
The Long Walk. And I guess that's it for now. I'm Geoff.
And I'm Ben.
And we'll see you again for other movie, sometimes series-related topics.
Roll credits!